If you're like me, you want to know how to find happiness. Who doesn't?
I want you to go on and find happiness.
May you find happiness and satisfaction in your work.
I will pray for you to find happiness.
May all travelers find happiness.
Whether you've been sad in the past or had a pretty good run, many people struggle to find happiness because, well, they don't know what they're looking for. Perhaps they're looking in the wrong places. Or maybe it's always in the things they haven't got, when in fact, it could well be in some of the things they already have. The dictionary definition of happy is feeling or showing pleasure or contentment. But I think it goes further than that. It's also about moments, experience and expectation, and in this video I hope to be one step closer to clarity. I'm currently visiting family in Antigua, and among them, one of the happiest people I know, my mum. She graciously agreed to have a discussion with me, and together with you too, let's try and figure out how to find happiness. So in order to find happiness, we need a better understanding of what it is. And I think a good place to begin is actually at the other end of the spectrum, by looking at what makes us sad, angry, or stressed.
Obviously situations where it's not panning out as I would hope, expect, want, need, or people let me down because they're not doing what they should do, in the sense of a professional not succeeding in doing what you've asked them to do or you've contracted them to do.
Of course, our situation or circumstance can work towards or against anger or sadness. But when I listen to what Mum said, it seems to be something less tangible. Expectations. Was that food not cooked the way you hoped? Or maybe the weather wasn't blue skies. Expectations are nothing more than a mental construct. And this is dangerous because you create a future scenario or a situation that isn't real. And then when reality does come and it doesn't exactly match, you're not happy about it.
Happiness equals reality minus expectation.
And so, we can learn to better understand and remedy sadness and disappointment, which brings us closer to happiness, but not closer to what it actually is. If you ask most people, they'll tell you places where it's found. Friends, family, in good health, success, travel, love. But what about a smaller, less broad scale? Eating ice cream makes me happy. So is the ice cream itself delicious, ice-cold strawberry flavoured happiness? What if it comes on top of cookies? Or I sprinkle on some crushed chocolate? Does this multiply the happiness?
Definitely yes.
Or is it simply the moment in which I'm enjoying and experiencing this sugary delight that actually brings me happiness? For my mum, to be happy is to be herself and honest.
Stability, peace, tranquility. Plus, as you get older, happiness is saying no, and really, you don't give a crap. If I don't want to go down to a bar, if I don't want to go out, and I say no, I'm not letting anyone down. I can be me. Simple.
I'm curious, by saying no and being true to herself, is that where she gets her happiness from? Or is it from what she then does due to being herself? I have two half-brothers on my dad's side. They're a fair bit younger than me, a 12 and 15 year difference. I remember back when I was in college and I would visit my dad's house. They'd always be smiling or playing and mostly having fun. They'd seek out things that would bring them joy. At least that's what I thought. Now I think it's just my interpretation of it from an older brother's perspective, me trying to explain their happiness from an adult's point of view.
When you were 5 years of age, a child, how many moments of joy did you know in 24 hours? Lots of them, isn't it? Somebody had to make you unhappy. Now somebody has to make you happy, isn't it? The whole equation has gotten reversed somehow.
A great lesson to learn here is that children don't go searching for happiness. They experience it through what they learn and what they do, through moments of intrigue and moments of curiosity. Adults, however, we feel the need to search out happiness, and usually through things we hope can bring it to us. So with this in mind, Is this how we find happiness? Do we find it in things? Well, they can certainly bring us joy, if only temporary at least. A new car, the latest phone, money, fame, likes, subscribers. But in fact, those with these things can be some of the saddest people on the planet.
Some of my friend, billionaire, very rich, but as a human being, in deep inside, too much stress, too much worry, fear, like that. So this is clear indication. Material value, no possibility to provide us inner peace.
Using finance as an example, this doesn't mean that money can't help a situation. Of course it can. The right amount can bring freedom, it can bring security, but it doesn't necessarily bring happiness along with it. I have many items I enjoy. My piano, my camera, my portable games console. Though I wouldn't say they bring me happiness, instead I create or gain momentary happiness when I use them. Many people, including me, find immense happiness, value and importance in non-physical things, such as connection. Spending time with your partner, playing with your dog or cat, speaking with friends, or in my mum's case, reconnecting with family.
If you give you and you give respect and love, you actually get it back. It's so lush knowing that this extended family that we have and weren't in my life as I was growing up are here. I'm developing relationships that are deeper than I could ever imagine. So I'm lucky.
So if we dial back our expectations, relearn the importance of experiences from our childhood, and understand that things and items aren't the answer, the compass that's guiding us starts to slowly turn back on ourselves, and it seems somewhat temporary. Because happiness isn't somewhere you can arrive to and stay.
Unless it's an ice cream factory. I would stay there. Forever.
Instead, it's in the moments you create or experience. And to really appreciate those occasions, we shouldn't have them constantly. To experience a range of emotion is what makes us human. We're imperfect. That's by design, and that's okay. To go searching for happiness is like looking for oxygen. You need it, and luckily it's all around you, but you can't see it. Being in that moment of joy or experiencing contentment, you don't find happiness. Happiness finds you.